County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris Brown and this is Clark County Today. A quick look at some of the stories that are happening in and around Clark County today. Camas High School students walked out of class briefly this afternoon in protest of comments made by Principal Liz Sikora about the late Kobe Bryant. Sikora posted online that it seemed karma had caught up to Bryant, referring to a rape allegation in 2003 involving a 19-year-old. That case was ultimately settled out of court, and Bryant was never convicted. And today's walkout came after students agreed to hold an assembly inside the school, then decided to head outside anyway. Superintendent Jeff Snell says he's glad things remained relatively calm.
Students are working through a challenging week too, and their emotions are running high as well. And so, when we got in there and set it up, they decided to move it outside. And at that point, as administration, we just want to make sure that everybody's safe and secure. And, it was very appropriate what they said out here. And so I appreciate that. And they're back in school now. But we always want to try to just make sure that we can plan these things. And so time something goes off script like that, then we also got to react and just make sure kids are safe.
And Dr. Sikora has apologized for her comments and remains on paid leave. Snell says it remains undecided what her future will be with Camas School District or at the high school. In his editorial this week, Clark County Today editor Ken Vance addressed the unfolding story. Vance said it's his view that Sikora should not be fired just because her comments on Facebook offended many. However, after viewing her video interview with Lacamas Magazine editor Ernie Geigenmiller, Vance doubted that Sikora would be able to effectively be viewed as the leader of the students and teachers at Camas High School. Vance also asked the question of what we are entitled to when we are offended, which seems to happen all too easily in today's culture. He leaves that as a question for each of us to answer on our own, but it's his view that we are far too easily offended as a society these days. Got an opinion? Of course you do. Share it with us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Be part of the growing online community for Clark County Today. Well, there's breaking news on Tuesday. A shooting in broad daylight outside a business on 4th Plain at Stapleton Road. Police now say the victim, 18-year-old Travonta Burks, was involved in an argument with a known associate, which turned into a shooting. 20-year-old Antoine Archer was arrested later at an urgent care clinic, and police say he had shot himself in the hand during the shooting. Archer faces a second-degree murder charge in that case. Members of the community met at Camas High School this week to discuss and brainstorm a visioning plan for the City Council on the development of the city's North Shore sub-area. This week's workshop was the final element in the Phase 1 process of community outreach and vision crafting for the North Shore. Annexed in 2007 by the city of Camas, the area now commonly referred to as North Shore is some 800 acres to the north of Lacamas Lake. Now, many favor maintaining the area as a natural space, and the vision likely to be submitted reflects that desire. Over the past 5 months, the city has conducted outreaches in public schools and with community members at similar meetings to garner feedback on development options. You can find out more in our full story at clarkcountytoday.com. Well, there you have a small sample of the stories you'll find up at clarkcountytoday.com. Be sure to follow us, as I said, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to see when stories are posted and be part of the conversation. You can also reach us via email, news@clarkcountytoday.com. For all of us, I'm Chris Brown. Thank you so much for watching.